Arriving on the Lincolnshire coast, some of the raw materials it's hoped will help salvage British steel. Imported from the United States, around 40,000 tonnes of coking coal, vital for keeping the country's last blast furnaces alive. But the cogs turning in this saga are complicated, with the minister now in charge of British Steel rowing back on a pledge to keep Chinese firms away from the sector.
In this case, our difference of opinion on the future was with a specific company. I know there's a lot of interest in the wider UK-China relationship, understandably so, but this was about this company. A lot of the issues in the global economy with steel come from overproduction and dumping of steel products, and that does come from China. So I think you would look at a Chinese firm in a different way. But I'm really keen to stress the action we've taken here was to step in because it was one specific company that I felt wasn't acting in the UK's national interest.
The government is hoping today will form part of what it describes as a steady pipeline of raw materials being imported here over the coming few days and weeks, as part of what it hopes will help secure the future of British steel. Those raw materials are being brought here to the site at Scunthorpe in a race against time, with not just coke coal, but iron ore needed urgently to stop these blast furnaces cooling over. If the flow of these furnaces stops, there could be irreparable damage to the steelworks systems and, according to experts, a heavy cost.
Blast furnace campaign runs for maybe 20 years. Turning it off, you then have to strip it out, you have to reline it. It's a £200 million plus exercise. It takes 6 to 18 months to do, and you do it every 20 years. Even turning it down is quite a difficult exercise. So in difficult market conditions, for instance, you lose money every day and you go bust quickly.
That would spell disaster for a community that has steel in its bones and in its heart. They are hopeful the movement of raw materials is the start of a long-term solution.
It's been over a century of steel making in the town. We've had a couple of different sites. This is our main site now. This town is built on and around steel. It's in their blood. It's not about me. I've had my time through this business. It's about the younger elements coming into the business, good quality paid jobs. It keeps the community going.
Here and elsewhere, there are still plenty of questions about supply chains and the shape of steel making in the future. But there's also relief that, at least for now, this place is surviving. Shingi Marike, Sky News in Scunthorpe.